Thank you for joining us on the RTO Superhero Podcast. Elevate your organization's potential by becoming a part of our superhero membership community. Gain exclusive access to resources, training, and support, all tailored for RTO professionals. Visit our website to join and start your journey towards compliance excellence today.
Hey there, superheroes, and welcome back to the RTO Superhero Podcast. I'm your host, Angela Connell-Richards, and today we're going to talk about one of the most overlooked and dangerous compliance risks for RTOs: complaints. Under the new standards, a single unresolved complaint can now trigger a full audit. That's right, one bad review, one frustrated student, one frustrated trainer, one mismanaged process, and you could find yourself under investigation by ASQA. The good news, handled properly, complaints don't have to be a threat. They can actually strengthen your RTO's culture, improve your systems, and demonstrate your commitment to quality. So today, I'm going to walk you through how ASQA uses complaints to initiate audits, what a complaint handling process actually looks like, how to train your team to respond appropriately, and the documentation you need to stay protected. This episode is practical, timely, and potentially audit saving. Let's get into it. Why complaints are now a major audit trigger. Let's start with the why. ASQA's new risk-based approach means they're not waiting for re-registration to assess you. Instead, they monitor scope additions, delivery of high-risk products, trainer credentials, and you guessed it, complaints. Here's what happens. A student files a complaint directly to ASQA. ASQA assesses whether your internal process was actually followed. If they see gaps, no acknowledgement, no resolution, or no evidence, they may escalate to an audit or investigation. And this isn't limited to one-off situations. If multiple complaints mention similar issues like trainer quality, inconsistent assessment, lack of support or placement, you're flagged. So let me say this clearly. Complaints are not just customer service issues. They're compliance issues. What makes a compliant complaint response process? So, how do you know and make sure your complaint process is bulletproof? The outcome standards and the compliance requirements are very clear. Here's what your system must include. 1. A publicly available complaints policy. It should be on your website, in your student handbook, and accessible at enrolment. 2. A clear procedure. This includes how complaints are lodged, who manages them, timeframes for response, escalation steps, appeal options. 3. A complaints register. You need to document date received, complainant details, summary of the issue, actions taken, resolution outcomes, and time taken to resolve. 4. Evidence of continuous improvement. ASQA wants to see that you have tracked trends, you've updated your systems, and you've trained your staff on complaint themes. How to train your team to handle complaints. Even with the best policies in place, your people are the front line. Here's some tips on how you can train your team. Step 1, awareness. Make sure everyone from reception to trainers knows what a complaint is and how to log it. Some complaints start as simple feedback or frustration. Train your team to flag these early. Step 2, language. Staff should learn to stay neutral, avoid defensiveness, don't take it personally, focus on the facts, offer clear next steps. Phrases like, "Thank you for bringing this to our attention. Let me find out the next step in our process." This helps calm situations whilst keeping you compliant. Step 3, internal communication. Build a flow chart so staff know who handles what, when to escalate it, and when to log formally. Step 4, response timing. ASQA expects timely resolution. Set internal KPIs, 24 hours for acknowledgement, 5 to 10 working days for investigation, 20 working days max for full resolution, depending on the complexity. Document each step along the way. The documentation that protects your RTO. This part is critical. ASQA isn't just looking for results. They want to see records. You must retain the complaint itself, written or verbal summary, a copy of the acknowledgement sent to the student, investigation notes and staff responses, communications with the student, the resolution outcome, any follow-up or systematic improvement made. Pro tip, store complaints in a secure but accessible system like your student management system, ClickUp, SharePoint. If you can show you received a complaint, you took it seriously, you resolved it promptly, you improved your system based on it, then you've nailed it. Woohoo! Common mistakes that can lead to audit. Let me quickly run through a few common mistakes and errors that can trigger red flags. Not acknowledging complaints in writing. Even if the student was angry or unreasonable, you need a formal response. No version control or documentation. If it's not logged, it didn't happen. No appeals process. Students must be able to escalate. This doesn't mean they always will, but the option must exist. Staff brushing it off. If someone on your team says, "Oh, that student complains all the time," and takes no action, that's a huge risk. Not acting on themes. If the same issue is raised 3 times in a month or 6 months and you've done nothing, you're failing the continuous improvement obligation. To help you implement everything we've covered today, I've created a free compliant response template. It includes a step-by-step complaint process flow, sample email acknowledgements, a logging template, documentation checklists, escalation guidance. It's simple, practical, and ready to drop straight into your internal systems. Go to vivacity.com.au or find the link in the show notes. So remember, a complaint doesn't have to lead to an audit, but a poorly handled one, that's a different story. Train your team, log everything, improve your systems, and use complaints as a tool to grow stronger, not weaker. Thanks again for listening to the RTO Superhero Podcast. Next week, we'll talk about one of the most misunderstood risks post 1 July. Policies that look updated but aren't actually aligned to the new standards. Until then, stay compliant and keep thriving.
Thank you for listening to the RTO Superhero Podcast. Ready to transform your compliance process? Discover Comply Hub, Vivacity's AI-powered compliance management system, designed to streamline your operations and give you peace of mind. Visit our website to learn more and schedule your demo today.